Um, no relief for K Kavitha, and Mr. Kothari, Supreme Court advocate, is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Mr. Kothari, of course, it was a very important plea by BRS leader K Kavitha, and now it seems there is no relief for her. The next hearing is going to be held after 3 weeks. How does this pan out now for K Kavitha?
Well, K Kavitha has to answer the questions of the Enforcement Directorate. The very fact that the Supreme Court refused to stay the summons is clearly indicative that the Supreme Court believes that the summons was not generated out of thin air. There was some basis to it. So if the Supreme Court is not going to interfere with the investigation process, it will let the investigation agency like the Enforcement Directorate continue with its process, continue with its investigation. And tomorrow, if the investigation agency does not come up with anything against K Kavitha and still goes ahead and makes an arrest or something of that nature, the K Kavitha can always go ahead and challenge it. And then it will get a reprimand from the Supreme Court, apart from obviously her release. So if there is no merit to the Enforcement Directorate's case, so normally the Supreme Court does not stay summons, or normally even the High Court wouldn't stay the summons. So the Supreme Court has not done anything new or out of the blue. It has merely followed its routine procedure that I'm not going to interfere, or rather we are not going to interfere with the investigation process, which needs to be, or which has been initiated by an investigation agency, and let the investigating agency continue with its job. So why should we interfere in that process? So if they feel that there is some sort of a money laundering involved, and there is some, hanky-panky, then let us see what the investigating agency comes up with. And then maybe, you can come ahead later, say, well, there was nothing, they interrogated me for nothing, they wasted my time, and, they've arrested me wrongly. If at all, they go ahead and arrest her. But they're not going to stop the questioning.